Let's be honest, T.I. had managed to stay out of Diddy's scandal until now. But guess who wasn't going to let him off the hook? That's right, 50 Cent. And no one's surprised, since 50 and T.I. have had beef for years. But this time, 50 Cent didn't just throw shade. He went way beyond petty. He brought back old rumors that T.I. might have been a snitch and even shared proof of how close T.I. and Diddy used to be.
Like when you walking up to the house, you can see in the house, and he had the steps that go up and the long balcony for the upstairs. So when we was there, when we got there, all we seen was Diddy. It's a Diddy party. He's up there in a robe. No lie, we was gone in 20 minutes. No lie. Jeezy even said, "Let's go." Said, "No, this ain't our type of party." I think he had a robe on with a bunch of people downstairs. What the fuck you got the robe on for, bro?
Damn.
Hey, the stories that they say, I believe them.
Like the little set
Diddy hell.
And all that. Yeah.
Diddy hell. He told us.
Has that been the craziest stuff you witnessed at a party? Like Diddy, like something like that. Diddy in a robe or something.
Man, I can tell you some. Man, I can tell you some shit. But we can save it for another time, though.
Hit us one more exclusive, man.
One more exclusive?
Yeah.
Man, all these folks be having freak off parties, man. I've been to at least 2 T.I. freak off parties, and we left because it was too freaking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we don't want to be around these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers walk around in silk pajamas and shit. Like, cause, see, our crew was different. Our crew was like, our crew wasn't soft. We ain't had no sucker ass, punk ass niggas in our crew.
Now everyone's asking, how close were T.I. and Diddy really? And is 50 Cent about to expose T.I.'s past in his upcoming documentary about Diddy? Things are about to get really messy. Just when T.I. thought he had avoided getting caught in the Diddy drama, CLM came out swinging. He called out celebrities for pretending they didn't know anything, even though they were fully involved in Diddy's wild lifestyle. But here's the twist. CLM says he's not just spreading rumors. He claims he saw everything himself. According to him, T.I. wasn't just a guest at those wild parties. He was hosting his own crazy events too. And it doesn't stop there. CLM also says he saw T.I. at one of Diddy's infamous yacht parties. And what he says happened next is even more shocking.
Yeah, I didn't see T.I. at a couple of freak parties, man. I remember one thing. I remember we was on the road with T.I. Here goes a story right here. We was on the road with T.I. I ain't gonna call no names. Who did the shit, but nigga, it's after the show. I think it's a big ass suite, big hotel suite. I don't know what the fuck going on. Bitches everywhere. Out of nowhere, we 2 niggas started having an eating pussy contest. No lie. 2 niggas started with a lesbian bitch. I swear she was a lesbian. Her girlfriend was there too.
Damn. And
she was in the contest too. Cause it was like, shit, we got some niggas that can eat that pussy better than your girl can.
Damn.
So it went down like that. But anybody was there, remember that shit. If I'm lying, I'm dying. The freak nigga, the first freak off I ever went to was a Big Meech freak-a-leak. And anybody that was back then know about the freak-a-leak at the Eclipse condominiums, man. On Far Road across from the fish market, man. Meech and them used to have freak-a-leaks in that motherfucker. They had the penthouses up in them motherfuckers. That was the first one I ever been to where after we left the strip club 3, 4 in the morning, all the bitches came back to the condo too. And the party kept going.
Damn.
Nigga, all up.
Clen didn't stop with T.I. He dropped another bomb. He claimed that back in the day, it was actually Big Meech who was throwing those wild Diddy-style parties. Yes, that Big Meech. So now Diddy, T.I., and Big Meech are all being name-dropped in one interview. Of course, 50 Cent wasn't about to let that slide. But this time, he's not just joking around on Instagram or posting shady memes. He's staying quiet and strategic, playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Word is, 50 has been collecting dirt and preparing for his upcoming Netflix documentary called Did He Do It? Insiders say it's going to shake up the entire industry. And this isn't just about exposing Diddy. According to people close to 50 Cent, the documentary is also personal, a way for him to get revenge and settle old scores with anyone who ever crossed him. And guess what? T.I.'s name is getting a lot of screen time.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip. This is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIP. Channel 2, community coverage.
Apparently, 50 Cent has a lot to say about T.I., and none of it sounds good. If you're wondering why 50 keeps going after T.I., let's take a quick look back. First, T.I. was practically begging for a Versus battle with 50, trying hard to make it happen. Then he kept throwing subtle jabs at East Coast rappers, including 50, which only stirred up more drama. But the biggest issue? That infamous Crime Stoppers ad from 2007. T.I. was facing serious gun charges and could have been locked up for up to 20 years. But instead of doing hard time, he appeared in a public service announcement telling people to do your part and stop crime. That moment didn't sit right with a lot of people in the rap world, and 50 Cent never forgot it. Now, he's getting ready to bring it all back into the spotlight in his upcoming documentary.
When they want to try, look, even for me personally, my character never tries to attack my character. They'll say he a rat or he just snitch. Yeah. All you gotta do is ask him who I told him. I ain't never told him nothing in my life. Yeah. In the prime situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told him. Right. My name ain't in that case.
Innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them any time for any crime. Say, look, if it's a, sir, did you see such and such and such, do such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute. Only time. The only time.
Show me one place in the federal guidelines where you can have 10 machines and get 1 year of community service and 1 year incarceration.
I said, how you feel when them New York is like 50 and all them niggas trying to do all of those?
I'ma tell you something. When you're fighting a man with no arms, expect to get hit.
It wasn't long before T.I. started getting hit with the snitch label from all sides. And guess who was first in line to call him out? 50 Cent, of course. 50 didn't hold back. On his track, You So Tough, he threw direct lyrical shots at T.I., rapping. Get knocked with 10 machine guns. Only get 12 months? Oh, we don't talk to me. You talk to him, you talking to them. Then he went even harder. I got the best lawyer's money, can buy Slash. They said they would got me 10 or maybe 9 Slash. I said, how you explain how homie breezed? Slash, they said, keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. Basically, 50 was saying what a lot of people were already wondering. How did T.I. get off so easily with such serious charges? To make things even more suspicious, this all went down the same day T.I. suddenly skipped out on the 2007 BET Hip Hop Awards, just hours before he was supposed to perform. Why? Because the feds swooped in and arrested him on major federal gun charges. And here's the twist. His own bodyguard was actually working undercover for the feds. Right after T.I. dropped $112,000 on the deal, the bodyguard turned over 3 machine guns and 2 silencers. That moment set off a storm of controversy, and ever since then, the streets haven't let T.I. live it down.
You So Tough, to everyone listening to it, is an awesome song. Listen carefully. Actually, you don't have to even listen that carefully. Yeah. There's a line in there directed at another rapper in the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What line? What rapper you talking about?
It was a line that has you questioning that you have, is it true you have the best lawyers in the game?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I have a great legal team.
And you asked them a question that if you got caught with 10 weapons in your car, you would have seen 10 years, maybe 9.
What makes you feel like there's a line to a rapper?
It just seemed to be very coincidental with the timing of things that are going on.
That's like,
will you deliver the line for me 1 second? I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right. So if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to them because they're a bunch of punks.
You dropped the line for me, that line that starts off with, about having the best lawyers.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? He said, to keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. Well, my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too. Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
Now here's where things got even wilder. T.I. was already a convicted felon, which meant he wasn't even allowed to touch guns legally. But after he pleaded guilty, his sentence was surprisingly light. 1 year of house arrest, 1,500 hours of community service, and a short, unclear amount of prison time. That's when 50 Cent jumped in, loud and clear, using his music to call out the whole situation. And the streets ate it up. His track, You So Tough, wasn't just a diss. It was a warning shot. 50 pointed out that even with the best lawyers, someone facing charges like T.I. should have been looking at 9 to 10 years behind bars. But somehow, T.I. got a deal that seemed way too good to be true. Naturally, 50 started throwing shade, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, T.I. had to give something up to get such a sweet deal. Not long after the song dropped, 50 was asked in an interview if he was talking about T.I. He played it cool, saying it was up to the public to decide. But let's be real. Anyone reading between the lines knew exactly who he meant. 50 didn't need to say T.I.'s name. Everyone had already connected the dots.
How are you dealing with when, like, the 50 cents are coming at you?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, like, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I gotta deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I gotta take that. I gotta take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know. It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that it's just unnecessary to jump to a conclusion and, you know, create an issue where there is.
Back then, T.I. was also asked about 50 Cent's diss track. Surprisingly, he didn't get mad. Instead, he acted like he was willing to give 50 the benefit of the doubt. But let's be real, T.I. couldn't fire back too hard. The feds were still watching him, and he knew better than to bring more attention to himself while already under their radar. But drama like this never stays quiet for long. Fast forward to 2020. T.I.'s old Crime Stoppers video resurfaced, right when the internet was clowning Tekashi 6ix9ine for snitching during his racketeering case. And of course, 50 Cent couldn't resist stirring the pot. He jumped on social media and posted, "The first song I'ma play, You So Tough." To make it sting even more, he added a clip of both the diss track and T.I.'s Crime Stoppers video in the same post. Did T.I. stay quiet? Not a chance. He fired back almost instantly. T.I. jumped into the comments and shut it down, flat out denying that he ever snitched or helped the police put anyone in jail. But he didn't stop there. T.I. threw some shade right back at 50, hinting that maybe he had some secrets of his own that hadn't come to light yet.
Fuck you in your life, nigga. You see a snitch, nigga, slap him when you see him, knock his nose off. So, nigga, next time I'm out, instead of asking for a picture like a little hoe ass nigga, come on, knock my motherfucking nose out if you think I'm a snitch, nigga. Nigga, come on, nigga, quit smiling in my face trying to get in my fucking section, nigga. fuck, nigga. Don't motherfucking play with me, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Play with my motherfucking name, nigga. Motherfucking king, nigga. I never gave no motherfucking information to get anybody in no motherfucking trouble now time with no police, nigga. If I am working with the police, it'll be to get him to shoot you, nigga. Fuck is you.
T.I. fired back with his own video, calling 50's post cute but in poor taste. He said, "I prefer facts. I've never given any information to any law enforcement to get anyone time for any crime ever. 50 Cent, can you say the same?" But T.I. wasn't done. He took 50's post and blasted it on his own Instagram with a fiery caption. He turned the situation into another challenge for a Razoo's battle, writing, "I'll take this as an acceptance of this catalog challenge. We got him. He bit the bait. Set this up so I can finally shut this watermelon head, invisible neck ninja up once and for all." Then he circled back to deny the snitching rumors again, adding, "As far as this clip goes, it's cute, old, outdated, and in poor taste, much like your catalog 50 CO. T.I. wasn't just cracking jokes. He brought some serious heat. I've never given any information to any form of law enforcement at any time in my life to get anybody time for any crime." Then he dropped the bomb. Supreme told me to ask 50 Cent if he can say the same. Mic drop. Finally, T.I. sealed the deal with one last knockout punch. Let's set this date. Pick your songs off that one hot album you got, and let's lay your little overrated, outdated, steroid-inflated catalog to rest. R.I.P. to 50 Cent's catalog. I've seen you bully all them New York ninjas for years. We're not the same, king. And he ended it with the hashtag bring me the bully. It was clear that 50 had hit a nerve. T.I. couldn't let it go, still trying to clear his name from those lingering snitching rumors. He went back on Instagram, this time going live with comedian Kelly K. B. Walker, once again defending his reputation. A week later, 50 Cent decided to fire back, classic 50 style. He reposted a clip from T.I.'s interview on IG, though he later deleted it. He had plenty to say, though. This ninja was backstage telling me about some comedy show he's working on. I don't like all this kind of, it wouldn't be a good idea to come around me again. Respectfully, stay away from me. And just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any messier, it did. The tension hit a new level after the tragic death of King Von. T.I. posted a message about stopping the violence in Atlanta just days after Von and two others were shot and killed in the city on November 6, 2020. T.I. wrote, "Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That is just played out."
They talk about shit we talk about, nigga. We be sitting at the trap museum and shit. Fuck that. We don't count. Fuck it.
I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, how you feel when them New York niggas and shit like 50 and all them niggas be trying to do all of those?
I'ma tell you something. When you're fighting a man with no arms, expect to get kicked. Niggas do what they can. Niggas do what they can. Niggas go with whatever they can to hurt you. Whatever they feel will hurt you. What they don't know is, I don't give a fuck. I am at peace with myself. I know who I am. I know what I've done. I know what I haven't done. I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. I walk around them motherfucker with my head up, with my chest out. I be by myself most of the time. I don't.
T.I.'s message about stopping violence in Atlanta didn't land the way he hoped. People saw it as a dig, and 50 Cent didn't let it slide. He jumped right in, sharing an Instagram story from King Von's sister, Kayla, who wasn't feeling T.I.'s post. She asked 50 to step in and help the family, turning up the heat on their already fiery feud. Kayla came swinging, posting, "That same energy he always got for other people's business. He needed to put that into making things right with his own daughter. No way is my brother." And then she hit 50 up directly. 50 Cent, get on his A? That got 50's attention fast. He wasted no time responding, this time deadly serious. He addressed T.I. directly. "You gotta chill. You bugging for even saying anything. There's casualties involved. This is real life. I don't know what you was thinking, but rethink it. They hurting right now. That boy was their way out. And I bet you don't even realize they might kill you over what you just said. What heard you from again? Come on, man, it's quiet time now. T.I. actually laid low for a minute after that. Real quiet. But we knew he wouldn't stay silent forever. Then came the Hollywood rumors. Word on the street was that T.I. was close to landing a role in 50's Power series, but allegedly lost it because he couldn't stop throwing jabs at 50. Of course, T.I. denied that his beef had anything to do with losing the role. But let's be real, 50 is known for being petty with precision, and he doesn't forget grudges easily. Right now, things seem calm. 50 hasn't blasted T.I. on social media like he has with others. But don't be fooled, 50 moves in silence. If that Diddy documentary really drops soon, don't be shocked if T.I.'s name comes up with receipts attached. So, what do you think? Is there truth to Clem's claims that T.I. was throwing his own freak-offs? And how close was he to Diddy back in the day? Drop your take in the comments. We want all the smoke. If you love this drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your crew. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next drop. And let us know what scandal you want us to expose next. See you in the next one.